Welcome, my political friends of the interwebs. Told you I would be back. I may not be posting every day, but I'll at least try to do a couple times a week. I will try. You never know. You know me. I go in spurts. I may actually do one a day for a while. Not real likely, but you never know. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that I found kind of interesting on Drudge today. I try to watch or read. I try to read Drudge 2 or 3 times throughout the day because they do a pretty good job of keeping things updated. And one of the things that really caught my eye was the word dementia and epidemic. Those 2 words, dementia and epidemic. Some of you may know that Crystal Blade's grandfather has Alzheimer's, and has been he's been in a nursing home for right around a year now, I think. And it's tough. It's a very difficult situation for all involved, no doubt about it. If you have family members that have had dementia or Alzheimer's or however you want to put it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you have not, then believe me, you should feel very blessed. But they were referring to the dementia as an epidemic, and I have to say that I thought to myself, you know what? I know a lot of people that are touched by this now. I just know a lot more people than I ever did before, and including younger people. One of my neighbors in Kentucky, her mother passed away from dementia-related death, and I think she was just in her 50s. Early 50s, like 52 or 3, something like that. And she had dementia for a few years. Now, I know there's all kinds of different types of dementia, frontal lobe, this and that. I don't pretend to know any of that stuff as far as what's what, but I will tell you that I know more people today that have some type of dementia or some type of Alzheimer's than I've ever known before. And I just have to wonder, and they're starting to use words like epidemic. I just have to wonder whether or not there's something causing that. And I'm just speculating here, but it just seems to me that this isn't easily dismissed by saying, well, the world's getting older. People are living longer. If you live longer, you're going to have X, Y, and Z. Because I don't know that that's true. But I will tell you that I don't buy that anyway, because it seems that younger and younger people are getting this. And I have to tell you this, and you guys might think I'm crazy, but I remember, it's been several years ago now, I was actually put on a medication called Lipitor. And it's for cholesterol, as most of you know. I think it's probably the most popular or the most subscribed medication for cholesterol, for controlling your cholesterol out there. And I remember when I started taking it, by the way, I'm no longer taking Lipitor, I'm taking something else, but I remember when I first started taking it, I was having a difficult time reaching words, picking words out to put into my sentence. And I thought that was really kind of strange. And I actually mentioned it to a friend of mine's grandfather, who his wife was had been just diagnosed with dementia. And I asked him, I go, is she on Lipitor? And he said, yeah. And I said to him, listen, I'm not saying that this is it, because I don't know. I said, but when I started taking that Lipitor, I was having a hard time focusing my thoughts and putting my thoughts to gathering my thoughts. That's really what I was looking for. You'd think I'm on it right now, but I'm not. I was having a hard time gathering my thoughts. And surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, when I stopped taking the Lipitor, that little side effect went away. And I didn't think a lot of it at the time, to be honest with you. It's been many years ago, probably 10 years ago. But now thinking back at it, and then looking at they're referring to dementia or Alzheimer's as an epidemic. I just have to wonder if statin drugs play a role in that. Now, listen, this is just one theory, and it is literally and it's a baseless theory in the sense that it's total speculation. So hopefully the big drug companies don't sue me. but I just wonder. And let me know. But put in the comment section what you think. Maybe it's something else. I remember talking to Admiral Munoz, and he told me that he thought it was aluminum. and he quit using aluminum foil, aluminum pans, all that stuff. He just quit using it years ago because somebody had made that connection. I don't know to what extent they made that connection, but it was good enough for him to stop using aluminum foil, and that's a big deal because I use it all the time. So I don't know. I mean, let me know in the comment section your thoughts on this because I'd be curious to know. It's obviously something that's becoming a much, much, much bigger deal. And I have a feeling that just about everybody's going to be touched by this at some point. So, yeah, why? I've heard people say the fluoride in the water, you know, the mercury in the vaccines. I mean, you know, it's kind of endless. And then, of course, they also bring in all the other epidemics that are going on, like autism. I have a lot of friends who have autistic children. When I was growing up, I don't remember ever even knowing an autistic kid. I mean, maybe they were there and I just didn't know, or maybe they didn't. You know, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe they just didn't send them to school with us. I have no clue. But it seems like there's lots of things like that are happening between dementia and you know, your kids having, you know. And listen, and for most young parents or new parents, it's very difficult to hear the word autism. It's very difficult because the first thing that comes to mind is the movie Rain Man and things like that. And anyway, there's no sense in me babbling on, but there's a lot of stuff going on. And just let me know in the comment section what you think about it. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I'm doing okay. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.